What's up, guys? It's all about Mike 18 here with a quick little update slash announcement video. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call this video. Guys, as I promised in my Batman Begins slash Taken Blu-ray haul a couple of videos back, I promised that I would go see The Dark Knight Rises one more time before it came out of the theaters. Well, I kept my promise, guys. I went and saw the movie again, and let me just say this much: The Dark Knight Rises is a masterpiece. Seeing it one more time in the theaters, seeing it that second viewing is so much more enjoyable than the first viewing of the movie, in my opinion. I don't know, I just loved seeing it for the second time. I loved it a whole lot more than the first time I saw it in the end of July. And let me just say this much, guys. To anyone who has only seen this movie once, I highly recommend you guys see it one more time. At least one more time. And the reason why I'm doing that is because this is a movie that deserves to be seen at least twice in the theaters. Only the really spectacular movies that I've seen in my life, I feel deserve to be seen again. And I haven't seen I don't see a lot of movies twice. I usually just see a movie once, and then I wait for it to come out on DVD and Blu-ray. And then that's it. But for the really spectacular and special movies, I go see twice. And The Dark Knight Rises, seeing it the first time, I was just amazed. I was blown away by it. I had to go see it again today, and I'm so glad I did. And I'm going to give you guys two reasons as to why I went and saw it again. Reason number one, I went and saw the movie again because the first time you see any movie, this does not go for just the Dark Knight movies. It goes for every single movie that we see. Whenever you see a movie for the first time, there's so much to take in. You kind of forget about a few parts of the story. You kind of have a few little questions at the end of the movie, and that's what I had that's what happened to me with The Dark Knight Rises. I saw the movie, I got out of the theater, and I said, you know what? I'm confused on a few little parts of the movie. I don't want to be confused about anything with this movie because it was so amazing. So I said to myself, you know what? I want to go see it again because I want all these little questions I have for the movie to be answered. You know, I want to understand all these little parts that I didn't get. And I went and saw it again, and I no longer have any questions about the movie. I have no little problems regarding the plot or anything like that. I understand every single thing as to why it happened in the movie, everything involving the story. I get all that now. It's all crystal clear. And just seeing it the second time, you're able to pay attention to it more. Meanwhile, the first time, you're just so blown away by everything that's going on. It's so hard to take everything in because it's all new information that you're receiving. But as for the second time, you pretty much know what's going to happen in every scene, so you can just try to sit back, relax, and understand the plot a little bit more. And that's what I did in the theater today, and I really ended up enjoying myself. And that's why I think the second time was I enjoyed this viewing a lot more. And the other reason why I went to go see the movie again was because most of you may know, when I first saw The Dark Knight Rises, I had still not yet seen Batman Begins. And I walked out of the theater and I said to myself, there are a few parts of this movie that I didn't understand because they were connected to Batman Begins. Like, they were talking about the League of Shadows, and Liam Neeson comes in the movie in The Dark Knight Rises, and they call him Ra's al Ghul, and I'm like, wait, I've never heard of Ra's al Ghul before. I've never read the comics or anything like that. And I said to myself, you know what? Ra's al Ghul, he wasn't in The Dark Knight. He must have been in Batman Begins. So I bought Batman Begins on Blu-ray at Walmart for $10. I watched it a couple days ago, guys, and now all of my all the little parts of The Dark Knight Rises that were connected to Batman Begins, I'm not confused by them anymore. You know, it's all clear to me now. All the parts that were connected involving The Dark Knight Rises and Batman Begins. I now know who Ra's al Ghul is. I now know what the League of Shadows is. I mean, that's something that it was stupid on my part to go see this movie because I was just so hyped up for it because of the amazing trailers. And I said to myself, you know what, I don't need to see Batman Begins before I see Dark Knight Rises. And that was my fault. I didn't think that Batman Begins would be connected to Dark Knight Rises in such an important way to the plot. And that was my big mistake. I will never do that again for a film franchise. Now, any single time every single time when a movie comes out in the film franchise, I will make sure I see the movie, every single movie in the franchise before I go see the new one. And that was my big mistake with The Dark Knight Rises. I did not see Batman Begins, but now I saw it. I saw every single Christopher Nolan Batman movie in the trilogy, and I'm very pleased with this trilogy. Christopher Nolan, you did a phenomenal job with this trilogy. I love Batman Begins. I love every single movie, and I really enjoyed The Dark Knight Rises a whole lot more because I saw it again today. And anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. That's my little announcement video I had. You know what, guys? In the comments, I want you to do two things. I want you to do one thing. Let me know below what was your favorite viewing of The Dark Knight Rises. If you've seen this movie more than once, say you've seen it 2 times, say you've seen it 4 times, say you've seen it 8 times, what was your favorite viewing of the movie? For me, like I mentioned before, it was my second viewing. I enjoyed it a lot more. I understood it a little bit better, and that's why I like the second viewing a lot better than the first viewing. And I bumped up my rating for this movie. I originally gave it a 9 out of 10. Now I give it a 9.5 out of 10. One of the best movies of the year. The Dark Knight Rises was absolutely phenomenal. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this little announcement video I had. Stay tuned. I am going to make a quick little video where I talk about my favorite scene from The Dark Knight Rises. That'll be up soon on my channel. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Bye.